Right, come on to question 19 in combinations, permutations and probability, and the question goes like this. Out of a group of 10 boys, 8 like football. 4 are chosen at random. Find the probabilities that in this group of 4, none, 1, 2, 3 or 4 like playing football. Now the answer to none and 1 is obviously 0, because at least 2 of the boys like football. So first of all, the number of ways of choosing 4 out of 10 is 10C4, because it doesn't matter about the order in which they're chosen, and that is 10 factorial over 4 factorial times 6 factorial, which is 210 ways. We're going to need that a little later. Right, now we'll need to make a little sample space diagram here. Okay, so like 4, don't like, that's one possibility, and then so that's 0, 3 and 1, 2 and 2. Those are the only possibilities in the sample space. Okay, now how many ways are there of each? Okay, so the number of ways of choosing 4 boys out of 8, because 8 like football, and we're choosing 4 who like it, will be 8 factorial over 4 factorial times 4 factorial. And there's only one way of choosing no boys for the other lot, and that's 1. For the next part, the number of ways of choosing 3 boys out of the 8 will be 8 factorial over 3 factorial times 5 factorial, and the number of ways of choosing 1 boy out of the 2 is obviously 2, because we can choose either boy. And lastly, two and 2, the number of ways of choosing 2 boys out of the original 8 is 8 factorial over 2 factorial times 6 factorial. But again, a bit better, 8 factorial, 6 factorial, and there's only one way of choosing the 2 boys. So what are these worked out to? Right, that first one works out to 70, the second works out to 210, and the last one also works out to 210. Right, so our various probabilities for 4, 3 and 2, so mistakes, that is not 210, that is 112, that is 28. Okay, I was copying down the 210 from up above. So the probabilities will be 70 out of 210, 112 out of 210, and 28 out of 210. Okay, which works down to 1/3, 8/15, and 2/15. And that's for 4 boys who like it, 3 who like it, and 2 who like it. So that rounds it off nicely, apart from the few deliberate mistakes earlier on. That ends the question.